things first this morning is workout number 1 of the day. Currently, I'm doing 75 hard, which means I have to get in 2 45-minute workouts a day. I'll link a video explaining what 75 hard is if you've never heard of it before. First workout of the day is going to be a gym session, so let's go get it done. Oh, it's a cold morning. Winter is finally here. Okay, that is this morning's workout done. Now it's time to shave, shower, have breakfast, and get ready for the day. Okay, breakfast this morning, the same as pretty much every morning. 1 New York bagel, half of it with peanut butter and jam, the other half just butter. Okay, so it's just coming up to 9:30. First thing on the plan for today is a power hour. So what that means is that for the next hour, I'll spend cold calling businesses. Now, cold calling is something that is kind of just part of the job description in sales, especially software sales. It's one of those things that if you haven't done it before, the first time doing it can be quite daunting. But once you get used to it, it is one of the best ways to get in touch with a decision maker who could potentially influence the decision to use your product or service. But there is also other ways of kind of getting in touch with them, whether that's email, vidyards, LinkedIn, LinkedIn voice notes, a bunch of things that you can do. This is just kind of one tool that we use. Okay, that is this morning's cold calling session done. Not the most successful morning, to be honest. Didn't really get through to any decision makers, but sometimes it'd be like that. So the rest of the morning now, gonna do some emails and try and get in touch with people that way. Okay, it's just gone 12:10, about to head on lunch for an hour or so, and one thing that I typically do now when working from home on my lunch break is to go for a 30 to 45-minute walk. Pretty much spent the last 3 hours just sitting down at the desk on the computer, so it's a good way just to get some movement in, and especially when doing 75 hard, it's just a way to get in an extra workout sometimes during a day. This evening I'm gonna get in a second workout anyway, but good way, stretch your legs, get away from the desk, get away from work and the computer screen, and just switch off a little bit. So that is the plan now, and then come back and have some lunch. Okay, lunch today, super simple and quick, high protein meal. Chicken thighs, bit of salad, bit of cheese in a wrap with Nando's sauce on it, seasoned with a bit of fajita seasoning, salt and mixed herbs. Goes down a treat. It's really quick to make, so if you're short of time at lunch or anything. Okay, so we've got 3 wraps here. Chicken thighs on top of the cheese, so then the cheese will melt a little bit. But typically go for chicken thighs over chicken breasts just because they taste so much better. Get the skin on them as well, so then when they soak in the sauce and the seasoning, it just adds to that flavor even more. Okay, workout number 2 for today done. 19.23 kilometers covered in 47 minutes around Richmond Park. And that is probably one of the biggest benefits of working from home and a software sales job in general, is the ability to have a good work-life balance. It's not always going to be the case. You know, with a sales job, there does come days when you have to work longer hours, especially if it's a bit of a tougher month and you're behind on target, then you are going to have to put in some extra hours morning and evening. But if the month is going good, then having that extra time morning and evening where you don't have to commute makes a massive difference. For myself, it's probably 2 hours saved morning and evening going to the office and coming back. So being able to put that time elsewhere, especially into fitness, which I love to do, is massive. So being able to work out in the morning and then get a workout in the evening, especially in the winter when it starts to get a bit darker, being able to log off and get out on the bike and get home just before it gets dark is huge. So like I said, it's not always the case. Some days you do have to work longer hours, but when you don't, it's a huge perk and a massive, massive difference to your life. Hey, halloumi and onion skewers. So I'm a big fan of HelloFresh. I think it's an absolute massive time saver. The meal this evening is 35 to 40 minutes. I mean, if I was to try and put this together, it might take like well over an hour. I don't know, it'd take me longer than 35 to 40 minutes, that's for sure. If you're looking to save a bit of time, it's definitely worth giving it a go. Each meal's like 6 pretty straightforward steps that walk you through it. You can get meals that are 20 minutes to make. Usually they're pasta-based dishes. And the meals themselves are really good. I don't think we may have had one bad meal in the time we've been getting it over the last few months, but the majority are absolutely spot on. For what you pay, how long it takes, can't complain at all. It's definitely worth having a look into.
There was 2 loose ones. Where are they? There's one.
Yeah.
They're disguised as potatoes.
Just gone 9:30. That pretty much wraps up today's video of a day in a life working in software sales remotely. If you have any questions relating to how to get into tech sales, salaries, commission, typical KPIs that you'd expect from a sales role, or any other questions kind of related to that topic, feel free to leave them in the comments. More than happy to do a kind of a separate video answering any of those kind of questions. I'm now going to read 10 pages of my book as part of 75 Hard, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for watching.